Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year! Happy New Year to everybody. I didn't get a chance to wish a beautiful New Year too, and from myself, Fatima, and when Queens gather, nations are changed. Um, I wish you nothing but God's beauty to hit your life this year. 2018, let it just hit you and change earth and about you. Um, yeah, in Jesus' name. So, wow, that we got that out of the way and coming to why I'm making this video. Remember, late last year, I think, I started making videos and posting them, and well, I want to continue because I stopped not necessarily that I had nothing to talk about really, but I just ended up being a little bit hands on. Traveled a little bit, talking to young girls and um, women, mainly one on ones and things like that. Yes, and yeah, it has been awesome. It has been nothing short of amazing. I've grown and watching other people also grow. It's grow in God. It's just been simply amazing, and it has been something that I really actually want to grow bigger. Yeah, because yeah. Anyway, um, yes, the reason why I'm here today is, like I said, I wanted to make videos on topics that I normally just come across, or I get a phone call over somebody's crying and be like, Mama, Melissa this, or Melissa this, or this, and or I end up getting to talk one on one with them or in a group, really. And this is some of the things that they raise or they voice out. So today I'm going to touch on one. That one being the feeling of not being enough, not being important. Um, yes, sometimes we go through, not sometimes, we all go through quite a lot of things that will come at us that want to change how we view ourselves. Never mind by that time if by God's grace you found out who you are in Him. You found out who He is in you and what you're meant to do. There will be, um, like there has been in the past, a constant um, uh, force that wants to shift or redirect or make you look at your relationship with God in terms of who He is and who you are and why He created you differently from what He said already, or from what He has told you, or from what He has revealed. And if you have not even come to that point of knowing that it is God who actually can tell you why He made you, for what reason and for what purpose He had created you and formed you and put you on this planet for this moment, not in the 80s, not in the 1500s or whatever the case may be, but for this specific time and moment. If you have not come to that, the not feeling enough, not feeling important um, uh, thing will come at you. And for some people, it can actually change and detour them into being and walking a life that they're actually not meant to walk. So the first thing I would advise if you fall under that of not knowing is to actually go to God. Your mama can't tell you, your sister can't tell you, your brother, nobody can tell you, even I can't tell you why God created you. You go. You have to go to God and ask Him, God, I'm here and I don't know why you created me, because everything else that I'm seeing right now is not necessarily reflecting why you created me or who you are in my life, it's not reflecting you and it's not reflecting me in the most positive manner. But I need you to help me come to terms mentally, spiritually, of why you created me and who you are in me within that. Who am I within that? Ask, ask God that. He will tell you. God, God is not a mean God, really. He will tell you. If you ask him, he will tell you. And he will keep giving you the wisdom to walk within the knowledge that he gives you. So that's number one thing you should do. And also, I would, if ever you still feel like that, look, if we were to take you out of the equation of life as it is right now, the people that you've influenced ever since you were born are the people that you've made a difference in their lives in one form or another, whether in your opinion it's small or big. If we were to take you out of the equation that is life, who will be fulfilling all those things that you have been fulfilling so far? And those things that you actually also have planned to fulfill in other people's lives, who would be doing that? If something or somebody is not important, they don't have the capabilities of making impact in people's lives, right? Right. And also, I will pose the question of, I would ask the question of, how are you looking? Obviously, if you come to that conclusion, you're not looking at yourself from God's point of view, of why He created you. Looking at yourself from circumstances point of view or people's opinions point of view. And look, my thing is, if I'm gonna take somebody's opinion whom I just met, maybe that or has known me for like 5 years of my life, and within those 5 years, it has been a bit difficult for me to navigate certain things and have caused me to leave certain things and start certain things and so on and so forth. If I would take that person's limited point of view of out of my whole life, 5 years, and would hold that and let that impact me as a person, I'm being unfair on myself. You know what I mean? The person does not know my capabilities. Um, they don't know what I've done before that. I might have been the greatest before that, and certain challenges come, and for me to step up again, and I might not be exhibiting greatness within that time frame of that 5 years. But after that 5 years, I might have gotten it, and boom, I'm up again, and I'm going. God, I've gotten the relation that God wanted me to get from that, and I'm up again, and I'm running. But if I stay with that person's opinion over my life, um, it will limit how I look at myself, and it will not be fair on what God is doing in my life and how I'm meant to look at myself, and how I'm meant to grow. You know what I mean? So people's opinions of you will differ. Some people till today think I'm like the greatest thing, the greatest thing since sliced bread. Some people are like, oh please, which one is great thing since sliced bread? I don't think so. Some people like, she mean, just because they found you in certain phases of your life that you're going through. Oh, she's too childish. Oh, child, who you talk about? I don't think so. She go change the roof. I don't think so. But because they found you in certain phases of your life, and if I take that and label what um and label myself according to that, I'm limiting myself. I'm the one placing a limit on me, and it's not fair. It's really not fair on the person that God has made me to be, um, who's meant to be growing from glory to glory. You know what I mean? So that's one I think you should cut out people's opinions, especially if they're not building you, if they're not coming from a positive place. You don't have to take everything people say about you as, yeah, let's go, yippee. No, no. Have boundaries with, as far as that is concerned. Have boundaries. Um, Even if you feel that your opinion matters, um, trust me, it does not matter. If it does not make me a better person, it won't matter to me. Thirdly, I think this is fourth. I lost count. But the next point, um, also you should remember there is no certain measuring stick that all of us have to live by. It was everybody that God has used this about. It was, they did not like, look, nobody had by this, then this, and this. Everybody was just different time frames, different uh, phases of their lives, different age groups, from the smallest to the oldest. Moses, like Jesus, had 3 years of incredible ministry. So nobody has a certain time frame that we all have to live by. No, God has set um, certain thing platforms for you to just keep growing from. And as much as you focus on your journey with Him, on your walk with Him, you will keep hitting those. But then if you're going to measure yourself by your friend's time frame because they've attained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course you would desire to attain great things, but also look at what God is doing in your life. As much as you think you're not attaining much, but um, you are walking your purpose, and you working your purpose, it's changing everybody else around you. And literally, every time you walk your purpose, God gets the glory. You don't know how many people are watching you, and will watch you, and will go back to God and be like, God, if you can do that in that person's life, what do you have for me? What is it that if I let go and let you be, what would you do? I'm ready to take that step. I'm ready to be that. I'm ready for you to be magnified, to be glorified in my life. Because how you are in that person's life is just pretty amazing. It's nothing short of breathtaking. So, yeah, that. Don't forget about what other people are doing. Be happy for them, though, because what you celebrate, you will attract. And you know what I reiterate, and I will keep on saying, is that you there is something that happens to you mentally, physically, yeah. Mentally, if spiritually, emotionally, that happens to you once you get to know who you are in God and get to know who God is in you, and what He has called you to be and what He has called you to do. And um, that on its own, it creates some this a certain amazing level of confidence in Him, and and it brings a certain amount of self love that not it's not you can't get it anywhere really. You can't get it anywhere really. Um, you get to love, you get to fall in love with this creation that God has made, and you get to see that as much as he sees that he says that you are incredible, that you are beautiful, that you are loved, no matter what you did not even have to earn that love really. He created you and gave you that love because that's who he is and that's what he wanted to do. Um, you get to view yourself differently. You get to carry yourself differently. You get to even talk to other people differently and how you relate to everybody else. You know, there's that scripture I posted on my social platform that it's Mark 12, I think. Mark 12, verse 30 to 31, which says, love the Lord with all your might and all your heart, and mind. And also, the second commandment is love your neighbor as you love yourself. See, God wants you to love yourself. Everybody else who's on some, no, that's vanity. No, God wants you to love yourself. How can you show somebody what you don't have? If I don't have love, I can't show you love. If I don't have joy, I can't show you joy. Best believe that. But if I have those qualities in me, I am able to show that and share that with you. Once you come into my space, that's what you will get and that's what you will experience. And that's what my life really, well, from within me, it will radiate and it will affect you. Believe me, it will affect you. So it's that you end up loving yourself and getting to see what a precious, um, amazing human being you are, and you end up also wanting to protect that. By protecting that, I mean you will watch certain things, um, that you will let yourself be involved in, certain things that you will allow in your space, certain people that you will allow in your space. Look, I love you. Trust me, I can hang out with everybody. Literally, I don't know. I just have that about me. I thank God for that gift because it's nothing I do. It's just there. It's part of my personality. Um, but when it's my me time, my downtime, I need to just be in my space with God, my space, like that consciousness of where I am at. It's not everybody that can be around. Um, in that sense, I choose because within that space for me, I I'll be most vulnerable. I'll be wanting to learn. I'll be wanting to grow. I'll be wanting to know more of what God is saying about my life, about me, about where I'm going, and that that space for me, it's not everybody. If you're gonna be negative, if you're gonna be your mouth gonna be foul, you don't get to be part of that. I will cut you off. You get cut off, and if I'm in that space, there are people that I actually go and open up to or talk to, and it's actually very few. Wow. Anyway, um, yes, not everybody can see that side of me. Not because of anything else, but because it's a place that I feel that I need to catch things and put them inside of me so that I can keep growing. And if I catch things that I'm gonna put inside of me and that's not meant for my growth, then I'm not doing justice to myself. Okay. Yes, and that's it really. That's basically what I have. 18 minutes worth of me talking about that. Look out for those for those things and change what you need to change. Look, I find myself constantly rearranging certain things and changing certain things and changing certain people and moving certain people out of certain spaces within me, not but because they're not, or I'm becoming what I don't want to be when I'm around them. Simple as that. Let me not blame people. Let me take the blame like that. I'm becoming what I don't want to be when I'm around them. I keep catching certain things that are not good for me, um, for where I'm at and where I want to go. So I keep cutting and I keep distancing myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Look, there's nothing wrong in wanting that for you because ultimately you're gonna take out what you have. And if you don't have anything inside, when if you don't have not been putting anything inside, then you're gonna feel there's nothing for you to take out. You know, there's nothing that is solid in you to take out. And the most important place for you to find everything that I've actually listed is in God. Um, he has so many answers for you, and he literally wants to show you so much more, so much more than what you are willing to give, you know. Let him feel that empty part of you. Let him feel that void. Let him feel that part of you that's aching to be loved, to be seen, to be heard. Let him feel that. Look, I'm not speaking out of something most probably like you, like, please, you've had it easy your life. A girl, you've had it easy. You've had it. I mean, look at you. I will be honest with you that I've never actually, yeah, my life has been interesting. Really interesting. I sit and I laugh at some of the things that has been really interesting. Um, I will share more of my experiences as well as I post more of these videos. But um, one thing I will tell you that I faced that was telling me that I'm not important enough. I'm not enough. You know, it's the relationships I had in my life at that moment, where I was just giving out everything and hoping it will work one way or the other, changing this, hoping that when I change it will make this work. But it didn't. It left me broke. It literally left me broke, and broke in so many ways, in everything, in all of me. And it literally put that stamp on me that you are not enough, you can never be enough. You're not important. So sit down, sit yourself down. What you gonna say? Sit down. And I remember the day I made the decision to stop allowing that in my life. That's the day my life changed completely. That's the day my life changed. That's the day um, that God was like, I've been waiting for you to just let me be that in your life, girl. Hey, here I am. I'm stepping up to the plate and I will show you even greater. And I was like, what's there? What's great? What's nothing? I mean, it was the relationship I had, which I like gave everything, like I said, to how other young ladies looked at me, like what they were, how they were coming at me in a very negative manner, very negative. That's all I knew. Like I've been accused, being fought against, being yeah, like back then I had bad experiences in terms of forming any sort of relationship with women. It was bad. It's literally I'd be walking down the street, somebody would step on me and be like, "What you stepped on me?" And I'm like, "I'm just what? What?" It was that hectic. It was really bad. I didn't feel that I would be able to. I've desired, yes, to 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 change people's lives, to change young women, to change kids, and make an impact. I've always had that in me. And when they were coming at me like this, it was not making sense. So I figured I'm not, it won't, I now forget it. God, make me rich and let me just build your kingdom. Hey, who's been there? I know you've been there. So, yes. And God was like, no, baby girl, you're going to do this. And you're going to change these people. So I was like, but they hate me, Jesus. They hate me. How can I do? They hate me. And God was like, no, they don't. And so the moment I decided to change that, to literally remove that myself from that person, and and put myself in a place where God was, and I was safe. I felt safe. I felt loved. I felt there was hope. You know, there was hope that something will come out of it. It changed. God stepped up, and that was when this ministry actually took place. It was born. because I ended up getting young women who looked up to me, and I was like, no, what you're wrong. This is not, no, what's going on here? Jesus, what's happening right now? What are they doing? This is not normal. I don't know this. And God is like, no, this, excuse me, this is where I'm bringing you to. This is the platform that you're gonna have. And I was like, they hate me. They don't. I don't even know why. But and God was like, no, no, this is what you meant to do. This is what I created you to do. And I was like, whoa. And it was literally like night and day to me. It literally was like night and day. My life went from night into day. And I've been in there ever since. And it still amazes me how the group of people that I was like, oh Lord, they tormented me, ended up being a group of people that are, man, beautiful to actually be around and explore life with. It's been amazing. Um, and I ended up getting that I'm enough back in, I'm important back in, not because of what I do, what I've done, but because who God is in me. Who God is in me has to touch people. God in me has to change lives. God in me loves people and they love him back. You know, that part of my life that was a mess, that literally left me kind of, not kind of like broke in so many ways, became a turning point. And God was like, see, from that, I'm going to make this. You are enough for me to make this. You are important enough for me to make this. And that's the wave. If I may use that term, that's the wave I'm riding. That's where I'm at. And my desire for you is to find that in God. Find yourself in God. Find your enough in God because it is there. It is really there. And let Him show you how important you are, how much of a priceless gem you are. Because believe you me, if you're still here, you have not come to that knowledge, to that realization that you are important. You are a priceless gem in God. And He wants to use you. He wants to use you not the way He's using me, not the way He's using anybody else, but the way He created you for Him to use. That makes sense. So I pray in the name of Jesus that as you ask Him to reveal who you are in Him, who He is in you, that He blows your mind away, that He literally shows you things that will make you hold on to Him for the rest of your life and not let go in any way, because you would have realized that in Him you are more than you ever imagined you can be. That in Him there is no limitations. In Him there is blessings beyond your imagination. And He honestly wants you happy. God wants you happy far much more than you want to be happy. God wants you happy far much more than He wants you living a good life far much more than you want it for yourself. So So this would be me signing off really. Um, may God show up and show off in your life. May God show you that you are enough and even more. May He show you that you are important beyond your imagination, really. And may He do wonders with you and in you and through you. I love you all. Thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. And thank you for the feedback that you'll be giving. I'm hoping that you will be giving. Hoping. Thank you. Um, and thank you for sharing as you share. Thank you for sharing these videos. And may God do amazing things in your life, honestly. May God do amazing, amazing things in your life as you walk with Him. Walk in His plan for your life. In the name of Jesus. I love you all. And signing off from w.q.g.nations. Have a beautiful